Alright, so that's the carousel. Let's see what comes next. The Lightbox. Okay, let's do the Lightbox. First thing we have to do is name our Lightbox. We're going to call this My Gallery. Alright, it's going to be my gallery. And then you can find a picture. Let's, no, coffee beans, fine. I'm going to copy the location. Of course, these will be in your root folder or on the web, whatever. But this is going to be the path to that graphic. This will be the alt tag. Coffee beans. Okay, let's spell it right. And I'll just use that as the title as well. I know that my graphic is 1280 by 600. And I can put a caption on here. These are coffee beans. Time for a break. Or something like that. Alright, and then I could put a class on my div. I'm going to call them beans. Okay, this is what you got to do. This is a little bit more involved. I can, first of all, put the library in for Lightbox. I'm going to copy this. I'm going to go back to the top and put that in my libraries here with my other libraries. Notice that we're only loading JavaScript libraries that we're actually using. I'm going to grab this part. This is what establishes the Lightbox. Remember, we called it My Gallery. This generally goes right after the the opening body. And let's go down and find the opening body. A lot of code we're writing here. Okay, here's the opening body. I'm going to put my little code that establishes the Lightbox. And once we do this, we can use this Lightbox over and over again. Okay? And wherever I want my Lightbox, I'm going to copy this. I'm going to put it in my first gallery. Okay, here's main. And here's gallery. So I'm going to put it right here. Right there. In my first nested div. Right here. You see, it's in the nested. That's going to give us a nice gutter between them. And then I'm going to hit save and let us look at this beautiful Lightbox. I'm going to hit refresh. And there it is, coffee beans. Notice here's the caption. And when I click it, it's going to grow to the whole screen. And look, the caption goes underneath. And by clicking it off. So there is my first. Then I'm going to go get another graphic. Ooh, the bread. I'm going to copy the image location. I'm going to go to my beautiful kit here. I'm going to paste that in the path to the images. I'm going to say bread. Bread store, I guess. And for my caption, I'm going to say fresh bread. Yum. Okay, so I don't need this library anymore because this is a Lightbox gallery. We already have it there. We don't have to put this there because we did it for the last graphic. So I'm just going to copy this. I'm going to go to my second gallery. Put it in the nested. I can remove all the content for gallery goes here along with the peas. And let's take a look. Okay, there's our second Lightbox gallery. Okay. And so, the thing here is you see this description. This description goes to this div down here. That's why when we looked at it, although we see the caption here, look what we see. We see coffee beans, but that's not coffee beans, that's the bread. So what we have got to do is change. Okay, here's our coffee beans. Here's the bread. All we have to do is change the name of this. I'm going to put it bread. Bread. And looky, this div right here needs to be the same thing as that. Okay, so this div, the div with the caption, has to match. The described by has to be the same. So look, when we do it now, let me refresh. There's a fresh bread yum, and now that's what it says in the caption because that now matches. And then the coffee beans for a break, there it is. Okay, so let's go get another graphic. Ooh, the car. I'm gonna do a copy image location. I'm gonna go back and change the path. And then I'm gonna call it cool car. That'll be for screen readers. And then I'm gonna call it I want this car. Okay. And I don't need this because it's already there. I don't need this because it's already there. I'm going to copy this. I'm going to paste it in Gallery 3. I'm going to change the described by to car. And go down to this div for the caption, call it car. Save it. Take a look at it in my beautiful website. There it is. I want this car. And because I changed that descriptive div, that's what it says. Bread. Let's do one more because this is a gallery. I'll do the next. Oh, corks. I'm going to copy the image location. I'm going to go to my beautiful tool. I'm going to paste it in. Remember, I'm leaving this Lightbox ID because that's here. If I would change that Lightbox ID, it wouldn't work. I'd have to paste another one of these somewhere. So, oh, corks. Okay, I'm just going to save that. Copy this, corks. I'm going to put bunches of corks. I'm going to grab my code. I'm going to paste it in Media 4 or Gallery 4. I'm going to change this description right here to quarks. Oops. Quarks. Here I have to do the div quarks here. I'm going to change the image description here. I'm going to save. Look at it in my browser. And there are my quarks. So the bunches of quarks because we changed it to descriptive div. And we now have a beautiful, beautiful Lightbox gallery right there. Now what makes this work, let me just show you. Okay, notice it is responsive, or they shrink. When it gets to be on a phone, they go 100% across. This works great on a phone, probably better than in a browser. If this was on a phone, you just sweep this with your finger and the graphic would disappear. Alright, there it is. There's our gallery, our Lightbox gallery.